It is the 26th of September 2021. Lauren, you want to do stand-up?
Yep. Lawrence Salter, Gabriel Island, British Columbia, Canada. The past week, I looked over the, and this may have been not quite the past week, a little 10 days. I looked over the uh, controller. I thought that was interesting. The solar charger controller. Um, oh yeah, that was the other time. There was another one. Oh yeah, and this is the ROS stuff from the Italian. So that I got started on that, and I'm ready to just log into Slack and look at that. That's kind of fun and interesting. So I'm doing that. Uh, and coming week, I do, and that's kind of why I wanted to do the stand up. I do want to do the red tape stuff. Basically, I just have to contact Joe anytime and go ahead with that because I'm freed up. And I'll talk about that in blocks right now. So the lizards are gone, and uh, for this week, the work I was going to do, at least for the beginning of this week, is from ends up being not in the field but on the computer. So I'm free to pursue those things I want to do in the coming week, and that's it for me.
Okay. It's Michael Olchuk, Saskatchewan, Canada. Last week there was no posts or no stand-up to post. Tank level project. I did get the new LiDAR sensor with the 8-meter range. It was delivered on the 21st like it was supposed to be, and I've not got it hooked up because the wires are very small and my crimper doesn't seem to squish the pins or squish the connector on the pins tight enough. As soon as I put them on, they just slide right off, which kind of makes it hard to connect to it. But I'm working on it. I might end up soldering it on. Battery inverter, no change. I did go through Ross again from the start, and I think I got a handle on what I need to do. Um, so I've got the remote control truck with me, and I'll be going through that. So that's good. I was trying to get stuff done on the lidar because I figured that was going to be a smaller task, and it turned out to be not so small a task. Um, WIKISPEED Ontario. Apparently, I missed the stand up tonight. And CAD, there's no further progress. Next week, I am hoping to get Ross done to a point where I can actually get the little Sunfounder truck moving. Um, the Raspberry Pi has built-in Wi-Fi, and they talk about adding another Wi-Fi to it. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but hopefully I'll be able to stream at least video back and do a demo. And I'm still working on the battery management system for my old Nissan Leaf. I got to get a couple hours worth done on there. So that's that. Blocks are not too much. Um, just basically trying to find time to get everything done that's on my list. Back to you.
Okay, so my retrospective is about a 4. I forgot. I'm going to do a little more stand up now. I went to a electric vehicle fair on Gabriola, and there were 3 Teslas and sorted interesting things. A Fiat. There was a Mini, a Cooper Mini. Just peripheral kind of interest, but uh, and the team I'll call a 9, and the uh, process improvement is to kind of integrate what's happening with the meeting, the stand-ups, and that's it.
How's that? Can you hear me? Hello.
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when I'm hitting the button, I'm never quite sure. Anyway, like you, I went to an EV thing today. There was Model X, Y, S, and 3. There was a Renault Fiat 500. There was a couple of Leafs, Chevy Bolts. There was a Porsche Taycan, and what was the other one? Ford Mustang Mach-E. So I thought the Model Y was taller. I thought it was more of an SUV. It doesn't really have a lot of ground clearance as far as I can see. I was a little bit disappointed with that. And I talked to people about charging, and um, I basically talked to them about a project that I'm looking at doing with a mine. So I was looking for a battery charger that was in the 500 kilowatt to 1 megawatt range, and they told me I was crazy. So it was a relatively interesting discussion up until they found out, no, that's all going into one vehicle. So anyway, for me, I'm going to do about a 5, and for the team, I'm going to go with an 8. And yes, our process improvement means we still have to get everybody at least with a waiver signed and going in the right direction. I guess that's about it. You wanted some crosstalk, I think.
Yeah. I wanted some on record and some off, and the thing on record is definitely is this EV day or something like that? Because the thing I went to was today too.
It's an EV week, I think.
Oh yeah, okay.
I saw something about it for the last few weeks. It was on Facebook. The local EV association was talking about it, and it's what I saw was that they had a plan to do stuff in Regina. What I didn't see was it was happening in Regina on Saturday and in Saskatoon on Sunday.
Cool.
So I it was a bit of a last second thing for me.
Right.
Anyway.
So you went down to Saskatoon?
Yeah, we came back from the lake, and we just came back a day early, and I went and talked to people for a couple hours.
Yeah, so there was a lot of talk at ours about, and then we just recharged every night at the motel, everything about charging seems still to be on people's mind.
Yeah, and well, the Teslas don't have to worry about it. Everybody else does,
Yeah.
and I've heard some bad things about some of the networks that, like the charging networks that have been taken over or recently purchased, not having reliably charging, or you come up to it and there's a problem, and you call somebody and it takes a while, and then they say, no, sorry, that didn't work.
It's not good.
No.
Growing pains.
Yeah, people need to be confident that the charger is going to be working and available and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So cool. Okay. All right. I'm ready to end the meeting, and then I did want to talk about something else.
We'll hit the stop.